Okay, so we're gonna do a reading. Uh-oh. So we got the Knight of Cups that fell out in reverse. So somebody is a little scattered. They have a lot of emotional attachments. There are a lot of people. It's kind of like a lot of situations with friends with benefits, or these are individuals to where we tried to get things off of the ground. We may have been intimate, but we find ourselves doing better as friends and just hooking up, whenever we want. That's, you know, I guess you could say this is the player, okay? I just feel like this person is not focused. They're feeling a little needy because, there are things that they want to do, but they can't, like they're very discontent, don't like the feeling of being, of not, it's like lack of freedom. They want to pursue their dreams, but they're all over the place. Because let's say, okay, so let me give you an example. Let's say if this individual, let's say that they sell a product. So there's vendor events. At these vendor events, they meet different people. Everybody that they meet, they have some type of personal encounter with. It's not just meeting and networking, it's like getting private and personal. So they have a tendency to where it's like a cycle that they always find themselves in, to where there's always this like knot in this tie, and it's like strings all over the place when it comes to matters of the heart and work, like balancing out love and finances. So it kind of comes off a little scatterbrained because they're not focusing on their dream. Okay, so the dream is to sell their product. Now they're meeting people and thinking about collaborations, doing this, getting into this. Then on top of that, a lot of their affairs are personal. So I'm going to tell you, this person, it sounds like they're looking for a partner. This person wants to be a power couple. They have like the power couple mentality. But it's kind of like nobody is true to their dream. It's like everybody is, it's like it's just being done on the side. It's not a hustle. People are not hustling. They're not grinding because they're not really making money with moving around with their vending. I mean, I don't know why, but I just picked that up. I just picked up like nobody's making any money. I don't know the reason. So it just looks like they're stuck on Venus. Stuck on Venus. So there's a projection. So somebody is trying to say that you're copying them. So you have the emperor in the position of your crown. You're blocking that out. Okay, your crown is protected. You are the voice of reason. So whenever you communicate with individuals, you're going to be saying some real shit. You're going to be saying some real shit. And you're going to be setting boundaries with people, but you're going to be, this is healthy masculinity. So the way that you're going to be dealing with problems, or challenging situations, is going to be very balanced but very firm. you know I it's like not playing out here. The emperor is the commander, the chief. So uh-oh, we have passion here. Hmm. Justice. Oh, King of Cups and the Hierophant. Wow. Yes, this is giving this is giving the energy, darling. I don't even know where to start. So let's let's talk about the opposing energy, because everything that the opposition is, you are not. Okay, times 10 here, because this is big energy. You're carrying big energy. Okay, so I mean, your opposition, there's something here about inner beauty, you know. Um, I feel like they want to take away or maybe discredit your inner beauty, but they absolutely cannot. I can see that. That's why I'm just like, I'm just like, whoa, who is this? Right? Absolutely not. So, so I mean, they cannot handle the pressure. They cannot handle that light. They sit behind the screen, they talk and they gossip because that's all that they can do. This energy is just so small. It's so small. This is just so like petty. This is not even this is so far away. So wow. Nothing that these people do, nothing that they say, nothing touches you. You are in such a high place, like it's very ethical, it's very moral. It almost seems immortal. It absolutely does. I'm picking up like this is, I keep wanting to say dragon and dinosaur, but it's not that. You know, Dinosaurs are very close to like reptilians, so like cold blooded. This is not cold at all. This is warm, but it's like it can get cold, and when it get cold, it's like it could go straight to death. I guarantee this person, they have looks that could kill. It's like they don't really even have to say much. Like they speak a lot with their eyes. They speak a lot with their eyes, with their face. Like somebody is just, it's like they're built of steel. But this is God's anointing. This person is a warrior. They are a spiritual warrior. It's more so like an assassin, a very tamed assassin. It's kind of like being an assassin, but in their life, it's like they're very honorable, very honorable, very known, very well respected. Um, like people know, like you cannot challenge this person. Like you will look stupid if you challenge this person. It's a lot of authority. This person holds a lot of authority, a lot of knowing, a lot of knowledge. They very savvy with a lot of things. They're a very fair person as well. Okay, very just person. So how they present themselves, what people see from them is the emotional intelligence, is that very calm spirited person. Like this person, when they speak, it's probably like monotone. They don't really give too much, like they don't really give expression, and it's just very calm, nonchalant, melancholy, just how you got to be careful how you perceive this person, because I mean, you can, if you have expectations that they're just supposed to be like happy jolly, you're going to see them as like a pessimistic person, but that doesn't mean that they're pessimistic. This person is just still, obviously you can't read them. If you see them in a way to where it's like not a lot moves them, then you understand they're just that calm, still person. Everybody doesn't move, react, or respond to, the highest vibration. Some people are low and some people are balanced, so they chilling. They're at peace within themselves. Okay, so you got the Ace of Wands here too. It's some excitement, it's some attraction, it's some You know, yeah, that light is bright because it looked like they tried it. And it's just like they shouldn't have tried it because it's so small. It's a lot of people involved in this situation though. And I feel like there was a lot of money invested in this. And it was just like y'all was in way, way, way over your head. And it's just like, how did you not see that? How did you miss that? Maybe because your light wasn't lit. It's like Fortress, Beauty and the Beast, the beautiful, handsome prince. He's given a ball. The old, ugly woman comes to the door, and he turns her away because of how she looks. And it's just like it's a storm outside. I just need somewhere warm to rest. He had an ugly heart. So, she transforms, but by that time, it's too late. When it's too late, it's too late. It's like, you have been seen. So, yeah, you have the justice card here. Is your heart lighter than a feather? So, there's something here too about forgiveness. This could be a marriage. I do see justice of peace here, or, individuals. I actually see Vegas. That's kind of what I see here. It looks like Vegas. That doesn't mean that somebody's going to get married in Vegas. It could just mean that it's going to be something spontaneous. Something very spontaneous, but very permanent. Okay. This could also have something to do with a court case, something having to do with an industry. But your soul is not corrupt, and your masculinity is the authority. It's given. It's really given. You know, it's not human. It's it's not human. It's not. It's not. So that's what I'm saying. You are outer worldly. These people are very worldly. So it's just like, of course you're going to stand out. And it's not just because you're outer worldly, but it looks like you have been building. You don't get this energy from being liked right here. You have a lot of favor. You have a calling, a very big calling over your life. Your life is very anointed, but it seems like you have worked for more and more and more over the years. This, not all of it was given to you. Some of it you worked for, and so it just seemed like everything just tripled or doubled. Your strength, your wisdom, your financial situations, your health. So it looks like you're moving on. I don't know if you had anything to do with this player over here. That player seems to be connected to your opposition in some kind of way. I think they tried to get away, but it was too late. Anyway, I'm gonna end it there. Until next time, talking again. Thank you.